OYO has been in a manipulative game of increasing its valuation. So let's dive into this story. While many people are busy in blue smart founders and their alleged fraud, OYO financial manuals deserve equal scrutiny. Let's unpack this financial thriller. In 2019, Ritesh Agarwal executed what might be the most audacious leveraged buyback in Indian startup history. Through a Cayman Islands entity called RA Hospitality Holdings, he personally bought $1.5 billion worth of OYO shares from the early investors like Sequoia and Lightspeed. The fascinating part is this transaction financially engineered in a way that raises serious questions. First, $1.2 billion came from loans reportedly guaranteed by SoftBank, who was already OYO's largest investor. So SoftBank essentially played both sides of the transaction, guaranteeing the loan while benefiting the resulting valuation pump as the major shareholder. Second one is that the remaining $300 million dollars supposedly come from Ritish's own equity and funds, but where would a young founder get $300 million? It appears that this was likely just leveraging his existing shares through complex financial structuring. This single transaction catapulted OYO's valuation to $9.6 billion, creating what looks like a circular value inflation scheme. What followed was a desperate series of attempts to cash out through an IPO. 2021 attempted IPO at $12 billion valuation, later reduced to $10 billion before stalling. And in 2022, valuation was dropped to $7 to $8 billion as the financial pressure mounted on OYO entity. And in late 2022, SEBI approved IPO plans with the valuation estimates now at $5 to $6 billion, still cancelled. In 2024, emergency fundraise at just $2.5 billion valuation to avoid the collapse of the entity. Now OYO is racing towards an October 2025 IPO deadline. Why? The repayment dues for both Ritesh's personal loan from 2019 and the company's term loan B are approaching. Without an IPO, the entire house of cards could collapse. The most disturbing question is that isn't whether the upcoming IPO will succeed. It's what would have happened if 2021 IPO had gone through. Retail investors would have been trapped in a catastrophic value erosion, potentially worse than what Paytm shareholders have experienced. This isn't just creative financial engineering, it's a cautionary tale about modern startup valuation, games, and who ultimately pays the price. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end.